know if you need any more coffee mugs. Let me know what else you got.
With drinks.
Yeah, my man got
You need
everything.
any more drinks, Christian?
An assortment.
You need
One
any more
got
drinks?
ice, one don't. My nigga all over.
Different flavors.
You getting them on.
Nah, for real.
John, we ready? All right, bet. Welcome to season 2 of IMAN Amongst Men. The show that takes an honest look at what it is to be a man in today's world.
We don't shy away from topics most people are too afraid to talk about. We're going to take it all the way there.
It's season 2, y'all. Let's get it. Welcome to IMAN Amongst Men, presented to you by Uninterrupted. I'm your host, IMAN Shumper Hill, my big head ass brother, Ari. Ari, gonna give what up to the people.
What up, people? I'm Ari, and today we got another special guest to the show, Christian Combs. Give it up one time.
Yes,
One
sir,
time.
Yes, sir.
Woo!
Yeah, man. Young bad boy tuning in. See what's going on. King Combs. Let's get it.
So you just going to turn into your daddy?
Yeah, that's crazy.
What the fuck?
It's just on command. Just
That's dope.
that whole.
Yeah.
What you feel like it's
I
like
got,
a
I got to
tag?
let the people know who it is. We got viewers on here, right?
Yeah,
They may not follow me. King Combs. Go,
No, I'm
go check
saying
me
like
out on the gram, Snapchat, whatever.
it's the way. It's the
scary.
way. It's like a command as soon as you do it. Like I've never. Like
That nigga
they'll be
hit the
like, "Iman,
switch."
you want to do any shout outs and shit?" I'll be like, "Yeah, Iman, what up?"
Iman Shepherd.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, my kids are 7 and 2 now. Shout out to them.
Oh, they getting big. That's
And
crazy.
we out of here. Yeah. You know what the queen doing. You know, we outside.
They're just going to be
I
standing
seen
there.
your
Yeah.
post game interviews. You be hyped.
I know, but I'm
Don't
saying
try
I ain't
it.
got it. I ain't got it like that. Like I'll click on that. Like, that nigga had that shit ready to go. Like, you know what I'm saying? We going, how we coming?
Nah,
Right.
Facts. That's
That's
how we
built
coming,
in.
man. It's bad boy. We here. Can't stop, won't stop.
I love that.
Shitting me.
I love that. Is it a feeling like you just can't turn it off? As far as like how you sound like, cause you did you live primarily on the West Coast?
I live, like West Coast and East Coast. Yeah, like half the time. Like I moved to LA like middle school, like when I was 13.
Copy.
Yeah.
So you really did grow up in New York already. So you
Yeah,
can't
but it was
turn
like
off.
New York and Atlanta too. So I was
In
in
Atlanta.
Atlanta too. But I always would go back to New York, like, and really that's just where I'm from. We would always go there. My pops would always be there. So
Copy.
even though I would go to school somewhere, we would always really be in New York.
See, we was sitting here trying to figure
Right.
out whether you would just grew up. I'm like, dog, he could be from LA like a mug and just grow up in the house with his people and
Nah, facts.
you know what I'm saying?
just
Not
rub
be able
off
to
like
turn
that.
it off. Yeah, I didn't know how it came, but if you saying you went to eighth grade, we was both wrong. We was both wrong as hell. The theme of today's episode is carrying on tradition. When you hear that, what do you think as far as bad boy and when you hitting the scene, people seeing it and being reminiscent of your pops?
I think carrying on tradition is fire. You know, it's a blessing to be able to do that with the bad boy legacy. You know, growing up, I didn't really know what it was, but when I like did my research myself, or my uncles would like get to telling me like, yo, this who your pops is and this who your uncles is and and I would really like get infatuated with it and like look it up and be like, oh, okay, like this is where I come from, and then that really inspired me, to keep the legacy going and to show my generation like, what my family was about. Cause if I didn't really know like that, people in my school and stuff like that, they definitely ain't know. So it inspired me to go hard.
It's cool as hell to see because it's we've had so many people now, like everybody now, like they have a son and that son is like, I don't want to be nothing like dude. I don't want to be in his shadow. You get what I'm saying? Like it's cool to see somebody living that element of like, yeah, like we sound alike, look alike.
Especially after the making the band perception. Like I wouldn't want to be his son after seeing.
Oh yeah, like
It's like,
how
man, that's
strict
drill
he is.
sergeant shit. Yeah, like it's major pain.
You ain't never
Pops
had to
was
walk for
definitely
no.
on his bully though.
You ain't got to walk for no cheesecake though.
Nah.
Tell
never,
him you ain't got
never.
to.
Fuck that. He seen somebody else do it though. It's like,
Bro, how old was you when that? How old was you when that was out?
I was a baby. I was like 6 years old, 7.
But you watched all.
I
of it,
was
making it
there
there?
for like
That's
a lot of it. I remember I
wild,
would just
yeah.
be there on the scene, just laughing like, yo, this is funny.
Oh, like
'Cause-
where he was sitting to do
Yeah,
it?
he'd be blacking on people, and I would just be noticing like, yo, this is hilarious.
Like, damn, dog, he did.
that's what I'm saying. Like
I'll be messing up some of the scenes, laughing every time.
They had to take him out. See?
Oh, it's good editing.
Oh no, yeah,
Damn,
but still,
that's crazy.
Nah, facts.
Damn, you was 6 years old making a band.
around that shit.
Nah, I was a young
Who was your
boy.
favorite making a band artist?
Favorite making a band artist? I don't even know. I remember it was the boy group I liked though. Day 26 was hard.
Word.
Yeah,
I didn't expect that.
Days 26. I thought
Nah,
it was
yeah,
gonna be
'cause-
like Fred.
Nah, cause
Right.
y'all probably talking about like the first seasons, you know. When my,
Oh, no,
when
no,
my
no.
memory
It's-
started kicking in. It was
You
like,
all good.
Yeah,
You
no.
know, and I
No,
know
no,
they
no.
had multiple people. That was our favorite.
yeah, like everybody,
Yeah.
every individual person though. I was really there though, so like
That's
Oh,
why
they
we
on the
think it was just
TV,
them.
on the TV is kind of different than in person. Like,
Cause
you
it's
know, there's a
them.
lot
What was
of
it?
people
Them
too.
Day 26 with Danny Kane.
Yeah, and it was just mad people. Like I couldn't even keep up.
What
with all the
other?
people
What
that
other
was-
one? Those are the three that I knew.
I don't know the other ones.
Yeah,
I
who
just
else
remember
was
the,
it?
I don't even know
rap
either.
series. Right. See, he wasn't even bothered
Dead
with it
ass.
'cause he was there.
All right, what were the moments growing up where you started realizing like I'm not exposed to regular fame? Like I'm like this is the top tier of like
Where you can't just walk around like
yeah,
everybody
like
else.
being around my dad. There's nobody coming that's gonna be a bigger deal. Like when did you realize that?
Yeah, probably like a young age. I pick up on things like young. I don't know, like I would say that's one of my like first memories. It's just, you know, me being with my pops. We was on tour, and us just being backstage, and then like being in the office, and like me wondering like why we here for so long, like what we doing, like
Right.
what we doing all this for, and then next thing you know, like we hitting the stage, and I'm like, oh shit,
Oh,
like
that's
okay, this is what we
It's
doing,
lit.
like then I'm seeing all the people scream and all that, and then after the show. Then we go to the hotel. I'm like, oh, this my pops. We outside.
right.
So do you ever feel like that it can be messed up for like when you meet somebody else that's like, okay, man, this is an artist that I like a lot, but then you get around them and you just like, nigga, my pops, like all this shit y'all got going, man. My pops just showed me like y'all don't have to try and impress me. Like, do you ever feel like that comes into play?
I don't feel like, you know, people be trying to impress me. Cause you know, I know I'm blessed, you know what I'm saying?
No,
but like,
for sure.
I don't know. When I see other people doing their thing, it's dope in a different way. Like I don't really compare, you know, everything to like my pops or everything that I've seen already. But I feel you, like if somebody was trying to impress me though, I wouldn't really, I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. I've seen you move around and be in so many different rooms with so many different people and nonchalantly, you know what I'm saying, be looking for your phone or something. Like it'd be like,
no
bro,
matter what though, like
you've
even
never,
if I
I've
see
never
somebody
seen
that
you
I'm
hype.
a fan of, I still would be hyped though for sure. Like,
I ain't never seen this
Seeing
man hype.
Beyonce,
The man
Jay-Z.
been cool as hell every time I see him, calm, laughing, having a good time.
Cause
Like,
he used to this.
but that's what I'm saying. Like I
Nah,
don't know
it's
what that's
really-
like. Like I've seen Junie talk to Jay-Z like it's anybody. Like now she knows who Jay-Z is, but she's still talking to Jay-Z with no. And I'm like, damn, that gotta be cool as hell. Like, you know what I'm saying? She only
Nah,
get it
it's
with
them
Missy.
certain people though, but like,
Yeah.
cause like Beyonce, I can't just be like, you know, having a conversation with her.
Oh,
Like,
Beyonce
it's
is
just
still
regular.
like,
it's
yo,
different.
geez.
Yeah, or like Michael Jordan pull up, or LeBron. Like, it might be like
Okay.
a little different.
Okay.
Like, you feel me?
Okay.
Like, but yeah, I feel you. Some certain people though that you might have seen me around is kind of like uncles and shit like that. Like,
Yeah, that's
I've
what I
been
meant.
growing up around them since I was kind of young. Like my uncle Buster, like, you know, he one of the ghosts, but to me that's really like my uncle and stuff like that. So
I know
feel
that'll
what you're
blow
saying.
people, man.
Stunt button.
That's what I mean. Like his stuff button a little different. Like the way
Look,
they.
no, it's a lot different. That's what he said if Michael Jordan pull up. Like Michael Jordan pull up. He pulling
That's
up.
what it takes.
Like,
Yeah, that's what it takes, man. That's what it takes to impress my dog.
Nah, MJ, that's different. That's my guy right there.
Right, niggas gotta go home and
See J's on
change.
the
Like, I
feet.
gotta go home and change. Come back.
So when did you feel like, all right, it's time to be an artist myself?
yeah.
It's time to take the stage for myself.
I feel like I really been feeling like that since I was like a baby. Like I never really had no other dream, honestly.
You've always been a
So
performer.
yeah, I would say since I was a kid, like when I was on tour with my pops, like I would always have to go on stage, or else I would be tight. Like, yo, what's up? Like, you didn't bring me on the stage. Like, it was sometimes I would be crying. Like, yo, if I didn't go on stage. So every time he would just bring me up there, no matter what stage it was or how big. So
you
that was
just
fire.
used to that.
Yeah. Well,
The energy coming off the crowd.
Yeah, that energy. Yeah, it was definitely something that I feel like my first time seeing, or just like being there so many times. I don't remember if it was the first time or 30th time, but one of the times I seen my pops on tour, and like just seen the whole Bad Boy family do their thing. It was just like, yo, I gotta be a part of this.
That's hard.
So seeing them just made you wanna do the same.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Cause I'm backstage, I'm at the after party too. Like I'm at the video, the studio. So I'm like, nah, this shit is lit. I don't want to do nothing else. I'm not trying to be a firefighter or nothing like that.
No, I feel
No
that.
disrespect.
No
to the
disrespect to the
firefighters.
firefighters. I'm just saying, cause now like usually
I'm just
my
fucking
brother,
with
he wanted to be like a firefighter, so I
you.
ain't
So
want to.
you just gonna shit on him, huh? Shout out to it. Shout
What's
out to it.
what's the feeling behind like saying, all right, I got something I want to do, and then your brother not doing that? Because I know y'all close in quarters, right?
Yeah, we like 4 years apart. Me and my brother Justin, and my other
Yeah.
brother, we like 7 years. But kind of, as I was growing up, they already kind of knew what they wanted to do a little bit. Like my brother Justin, he was already going crazy in football, like had offers and stuff. Like as I started getting older, before I started taking like music really serious, he was already going crazy in that. And my brother Quincy was acting and stuff, and he was already doing music kind of before me. So
That's what I mean. Like, I think it's cool that y'all all like. I didn't know if it ever was like y'all was all doing the same shit, and then y'all just broke, or if it was like we all just picked our own path early as hell. Like,
yeah, we all kind of picked our own path early. Like since I was a baby, I wanted to do the music. Just been wanting to do sports and football, and Quincy always been like into different stuff and music too. But it's funny because we did both. Like my first song I ever recorded was with my three brothers though.
Word?
Yeah.
We ain't never gonna hear it.
Matter of fact, I think it leaked on YouTube like one time. Somebody leaked it, but I'm gonna get it for y'all.
We'll find it. We'll find it.
I'm trying to play after this.
We'll do it in
Cue it
post.
up. Yeah, do it in post. Right, edit it
We'll
in.
do it in post, man. I want to hear what Just got going on, man.
Just had the bars though. I ain't gonna lie. Just really inspired me low key too.
That's what I'm saying.
I was like, oh nah, he could kind of sound nice.
I know how it go
that.
when you got brothers, and it's like
Yeah.
like with me, I know people. I'm like, bro, all my brothers could hoop. Like everybody, like we could get out there like with like a team. Like I'm like, we don't all play baseball, but I'm like, if all four of us is involved, we gonna be good at baseball. That
Nah,
day.
hold on. Like I'm gonna have to drop a bomb right here. Justin is definitely on my album though.
Oh, he coming out.
Yeah, Justin's on the album. So get
So
ready for
Just
that.
you rapping? What we doing?
Yeah, he got a fire.
They dabble in
Yeah,
it all.
that's what I'm saying. Just what we doing?
Yeah, I had to bring him with me because
Everything.
on tour I can't go alone. I gotta have one moment. Where
Nah, but it's
guys
raw.
come
I've seen countless clips where you performing, and they flip the camera and Just right there.
yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? Cue right there. Like I've seen it. Like,
Mouthing the words.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it ain't like they don't be supportive at all. So I would expect them to come on tour. You know what I'm saying? Or at least hit a couple of dates. You know what I'm saying? Like I would expect that for you. But I'm happy for you, my nigga, stepping out and just doing that shit because it's different. It's different when you just solo moving because we done heard a couple of your clips where you say Pops ain't just coming in there just like
Handing shit out.
yeah, handing it to you and pushing it. Like, what's that
Facts.
like, that journey on your own where you like, nah, like, I want to do this. I want to do this dolo. I want to go meet whoever I got to meet and, you know, pay my dues, so to speak.
Yeah, I mean it's fire. You know, this is what I always knew I was gonna have to do because when I really first
You better than me. That was my daddy. I ain't got to do shit, daddy. Put that shit through the top, bro. I ain't got time for that, man. Make my shit go.
That's a fact. Sometimes it was some days I was thinking like, yo, hold on, nah.
Right, like, you got too much of a button not to press it, my nigga.
I'm doing a lot right now.
Right, press the button, bro.
But nah, like that's how I want it to be. Cause since the beginning, he has like had his hand out for a few things, and I told him nah. But when I first played him a song, he let me know like, yo, if you really want to do this, like you gotta be able to do this when I'm not
Without
here,
a doubt.
and you gotta do this without no writers, without no producers. So
Damn, no training wheels.
Yeah, you can't depend on me. You gonna have to do it on your own.
That's why you got better. Get better every time.
Nah, it's a fact. So he really didn't help me with nothing. Like really nothing that anybody has heard yet. He really helped me with yet.
That's Rose.
I ain't gonna lie, that would have pissed me off.
I'm
pissed
said,
off,
like,
Dad.
I'm
pissed off, Dad.
Nah, you know, he give me advice. It ain't like he just like.
Oh, no.
We
know.
If I go to him, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, but I need some studio time. I need some equipment. Like, you gotta hook me up to start me off, man. Like, I need a Kickstarter.
Man, he when I give you a little story,
Story time.
yeah, of course, we love this story time.
Mm-hmm.
T played me the How You Want It.
Oh,
right?
Facts.
And I remember they had some stuff going on where they discussing it, and people were saying, oh, maybe, you know, we should get this person, we should get that person, we should do this, we should do that.
Yeah.
And she like, nah, because I see the video already, and can't nobody do what he doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they just going to try and overdo it, and he understand, he gets it. He did his first verse, but he was doing it. I think you like had to leave or something, but you was trying to hurry up, get your verse done.
Like an hour type shit.
Yeah, you tried to hurry up, get your verse done, get up out of there, sent it, which she was really finna let it go that way. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I guess you got on the phone with or whatever. He switched up his verse, and I remember that verse being done. Because I really, like when she did the song, I was like, the song dope. And I'm like, but you putting a lot of pressure on that man the way you describing it to me. You get what I'm saying? Until y'all did that video. When y'all went to Vegas and did that video, I'm like, gee, it was a nostalgic moment, you know what I'm saying? And it was, I got to give you your stunt button because y'all got a plaque for that, correct?
Yeah, my
y'all got
first
to go
lit.
First gold plaque
to
for How You Want It. Tiana Taylor, King Combs,
How
go
You
download it. Exactly, stream it, all that.
Woo! Send me applause.
There it is.
Plaques.
There it is. Get the applause button
Grammy
right.
applause.
There it is. There it is. But yeah, it was incredible to see that process because I saw y'all take a song and it could have went a different way. Like, you know, you wanna put that new flavor, new what you call it, but y'all was like, nah, we want it to be in that time frame, that past. And then y'all shot the reminiscent video with the old school. Y'all did the Harlem World scene and all that shit. The shit was cold. Fire.
Yeah, that was hard.
Yeah, the shit was cold. But the whole time, though, I swear that was my first question when it was there. I was like, where's Diddy?
Yeah.
Like that was no. It wasn't that though. It was like literally his show. Like he moved on his own. Like I was like, you know what? I like that. Cause my initial thing was, you know, what everybody else would assume. Like you know what I'm saying. So that's why I'm like, I'm big on that, which I know that feel good to finally get your. That's why I wanted to give story time for his first plaque. I didn't know if it was his. I wasn't confirming that. You know what I'm saying? But now that's even more special that it was his first plaque.
For sure.
Who was your favorite artist growing up? I mean, outside, I know you was with the Bad Boy gang. Outside of the Bad Boy gang.
Outside of Bad Boy, I rocked with Meek Mill when I was young, growing up.
I didn't expect that.
Meek Mill was
You got to realize he's younger, too.
And he's East Coast. That's why I'm like, it makes sense.
Who?
Meek Mill. And Christian.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the East Coast. It
Meek
makes
was
sense.
hard, but you know, Big is like my favorite rapper of all time.
Yeah.
Like Nas, when I like really wanted to become a rapper, like I did my research on a lot of 90s hip hop albums. So Nas album was like a super classic for me. Jay-Z, In My Lifetime, that shit was crazy.
Yeah.
Fab, Mace.
Yeah. He got a decent
Fab,
list.
for
Yeah,
sure.
he got a decent list. Good job.
Yeah.
Good job. Yeah, I have no problem with that list. Yeah, good job. Good job.
We like
got nothing to argue about
here. Yeah, you got some good marks there. I've heard some bad.
That's
vibes.
what I'm saying.
I've heard some.
And he's younger
bad,
too, so that's why I was just like,
I
might not agree.
Pretty bad favorite vibes, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Not on this show, luckily. But I've heard some people break down a terrible 5 favorite artists that let me know I would never hang with them. Like,
Oh man,
there's some people like think
What they
about
was
it
saying.
though.
Oh, it just can't get
Like
the
you
arts.
gotta like
Yeah,
really
you can't
like
get the arts.
it's not even not even
You
that
can never
like
have
what
the
they
arts.
saying. It's just like you can't have a range of artists that is just all over the place. Like
Nah, for
I've
sure.
heard some weird combinations that I'm just like, bro,
All
you,
over the
yeah, you
place.
might be a serial killer. Like that's just your your ingredients. For
They
your
can't just
day.
like different shit. They already got
the
different
ingredients-
personalities
The
now.
ingredients
The
for your
palate-
day
the
gotta,
palate is
yeah, it
crazy.
gotta be right. It gotta be right, man. We gotta be going somewhere. We gotta head somewhere.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
speaking of the palette and musical choice, how do you approach like making music, like writing and creating? How do you start?
Yeah, I usually just like to get into like a fun vibe. So call the people over that I'm most like having around, which is usually like my CYN crew. We been making the music together since we was like real young, so I'm real comfortable with them in the studio. So we just get in the stew, just play some beats, just go through, and whatever beat just make me want to either dance or just like feel something in my heart, like I really just feel it. Or I could listen to the beat. Like my pops tell me, if you could listen to the beat all day, like and not turn it off, then that means it's a hit. So if I could just hear it over and over, then I just go in the booth and just see what I feel, or just write something down. Cause sometimes it's better to like write for me.
Yeah.
Oh, you usually don't write?
Honestly, it's either way. Like sometimes the beat, if it make me feel like I just got an energy, I feel like I want to just let it flow off, I might flow with it and just go straight in the booth. But sometimes I like to at least get like the first 6 bars out.
You a IG live guy when you be in the studio? There's a lot of people that like to like record it, and
Yeah.
if it's fire, you go right on IG live, just tease it.
Nah, I'm gonna get more into that though, cause I'm gonna start dropping music way more consistently.
I feel
Cause like sometimes I'll be like holding my music and like waiting till the right time to show it, cause I don't want to show it too soon and then somebody steal the beat or steal the sample or like you know what I'm saying, steal my idea. But I can't be thinking like that. I just gotta give it to the people.
Shit, I don't think nobody can steal the samples you be using, bro. Not everybody could get them.
Right.
Like,
You
some
can't
of
get
these-
into the boat.
Yeah,
Nah,
some
for
of these
sure.
clearances you getting, brother.
Right.
My
It's
brother,
amazing.
Yeah. It's
Shit that money can't buy.
It's some people that get in and some people can't, brother. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I ain't got to call back on a couple
Nah,
of
I'm
these
telling you,
clearances.
they be stealing some samples though. I ain't gonna lie.
What
Like,
you mean? How can you do that?
Like I don't
Not
like
that
that.
I'm
I feel
gonna
like
do it.
every time I like snippet a sample, somebody end up coming out with it. I ain't the only one that can.
Oh,
clear
so he mean like using
a
it,
lot of
trying to use it
people be
before
clearing
him.
them, especially
Copy,
the young
copy.
New York drill scene right now.
Like they'll clear it before
They
you
sampling
can-
everything. Yeah.
Knowing he gonna try to use it.
Nah, not knowing I'm trying to use. I'm saying they just saying they sampling everything out there.
I'm fucking with you.
This nigga.
Oh, you said before.
He like, absolutely not.
You said before it happens at all.
Yeah.
Like, you just want
Yeah,
to
like-
get your stuff out now.
Yeah. I'd rather. No, I would say I only be like snipping stuff on live because like somebody.
Oh,
can
because
steal-
of that.
steal the
Got you.
sample.
Got
But nah, to you saying that I be getting all the good samples, I'm saying it's niggas out there who be getting the samples too,
Word.
because they be stealing my joints before.
He just did the setup and tore it back down.
Facts.
Yo now, Christian. Yo.
What's the longest you've held a song?
The longest, like 2 years.
Jesus.
Nah, facts.
You ain't feel like it was outdated? Did you feel like you had to revamp it, or you just let it out the same way?
Nah, I did kind of feel like it was a little outdated. I went and tapped into it a little bit more, but still,
Put the new voice on it, but you ain't changed much.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like even Can't Stop, that was like 7 months old.
Word?
Yeah. But like time be flying by sometimes.
I ain't gonna lie, that was a good moment in time though. Whatever y'all did, that sounded very correct. I wouldn't have came back
Right,
and
it
touched that
fit.
shit either. I'm glad y'all ain't come back and just start fucking that up.
Yes, sir.
Leave that shit alone. Put that
Yeah.
shit on tuck. Y'all did exactly what needed to be done, and y'all got up out of there.
Shout out my boy Kodak though.
Real
man. You
talk,
already know,
'cause that
wavy
shit
snipers,
cold.
man.
That shit is cold. I ain't gonna hold you up. So how'd you get started with CYM?
Yeah.
How'd you build that? Who built that up?
Yeah, CYN. That's really like the family. Like CYN is like my brother Nico. That's like my half brother. My cousin Kai, my cousin Day Day, my cousin V, my boy Tiz, who we grew up in like middle school. Kaylin, He's my cousin too. Yeah, so we all
Shit,
cousins.
damn near
Thank
all
God.
on family.
Yeah, we really all like family. So we started since we was young, but we were always, like I said, like spend summertime in New York, like throughout like middle school, and then we would just be running around like freestyling all the time, or just like going to the mall, just going outside, just going to play basketball, just doing shit. And then they was out. As a matter of fact, I wasn't even out there, and they said somebody like ran into them and called them like CYN. Or they call them what it really stand for. And then
Some cool young niggas.
nah, it's not that. It's crazy.
Spill it, Christian.
Oh, crazy young niggas.
Yeah.
Oh, crazy young nigga.
yeah.
Oh, I thought he meant like it's wild. Like,
No,
I'm
I
about to
was like,
say,
yeah,
yeah.
definitely
What did
got
it
something to
mean?
do with
Like,
Nah,
young
nah.
niggas.
So yeah, they said that. So and then they came back like, yo, we CYN, and then we just started from there, like 15, 14 years
Damn.
old.
And it's a lot of them too.
Hold on,
Shit.
who said y'all was crazy young? Who getting credit for this? Who called who that?
It was somebody on the street too. It was in New York.
Let
Like,
me find out they was running around with baseball bats and shit, terrorizing the
Why
neighborhood,
they call y'all some crazy
Nah,
young
nah.
niggas like that?
wearing khakis and
Crazy young
shit.
niggas over there, man. This is
okay, I wasn't
crazy
even
young
there
niggas.
that day. I was at the crib. I wasn't even
Oh,
there.
bro, shorty
Look,
thought he was.
he already disconnected
I don't
himself.
even
Yeah,
know what
I
happened.
wasn't even out there.
I
that
went
day.
home by
The
then.
day it all happened,
I
wasn't
actually
there.
wasn't though. I wish I was.
Damn, crazy young niggas is wild.
Right. And that's their family
for
too.
real though, what was they doing that got somebody to say they was crazy young
Now, I'm
niggas?
telling you, we used to be wilding though.
No, you didn't. You said
That's a
y'all used
fact.
to be outside. You didn't say y'all
Freestyling.
used to be
Yeah,
wild.
y'all was
We was
freestyling.
Yeah, you said y'all was good kids freestyling. What the fuck was y'all doing?
Yeah, I told you and at that point I wasn't there that day, so I don't know exactly.
I'm starting to believe my nigga
Wild
was
shit.
there. He
Yeah,
was
they
there.
was
You
going
I don't
was
know
the
exactly
crazy
what's
young
going on that day,
nigga.
but
Nah, you was the crazy young
we be
nigga.
wilding though, man. Shout out my crazy young niggas, man. Shout out CYN, Kai, Neek, V. You know what it is, man.
Does that affect your
Oh,
music?
I can't forget Shaq and Trey though. I almost left Shaq and Trey out. SNL.
It doesn't stop.
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
Don't
Right
stop.
there. If I can't get my drops this roll, like I'm gonna start doing drops in the middle of the interview.
Does
Just like,
does that influence your music, having that much support behind you?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure, because I feel like I always got like one of my brothers to lean on for advice or for something.
I love that. I love
Yeah.
that. We family oriented too.
It ain't that
Facts.
many of us though.
Nah, for sure. But we, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, was this y'all too?
Oh, no,
we
no.
got two more.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
that's
We got two more. One younger, one youngest, and then one oldest. We the middle kids though.
Yeah.
For real, I grew up thinking this nigga was a bitch. No, for real. Like
They
we
got
like
his
Yeah,
ass
what he
whooped
do?
and woke
we
up.
didn't like each other. Like
Yeah.
we fought a lot. I really don't have many pictures hanging out with this nigga. Like,
How many years y'all apart?
3.
3. Yeah. I always think 4.
That's crazy though, huh? Like,
Wow.
nigga, we have no photos from like 8th
We got
grade
plenty of
until
photos together.
8th
There's so
grade
many
until
photos.
like my junior year. We have
So
no
many
photos.
Y'all was beefing?
Think about it. We
Oh,
just
no, we
didn't
didn't
get
fuck with
out.
each other.
We
Yeah,
didn't
we
get
didn't
out
fuck with each
together.
other.
Like we really
That's
wasn't
crazy.
photoed together. Like it wasn't no like we was conscious of it. It's just why would we have photos
Cause
together?
I don't know your friends. You don't know my
All right,
friends.
no,
you
no,
don't
don't
know what we
overdo
do.
it. No, don't overdo it.
Come on, bro.
Don't overdo it.
Y'all had that weird age gap? You just
Yeah.
couldn't be-
Not
Yeah.
really. Nigga just, you know when the nigga just
Yeah.
start feeling like the younger niggas get a little too cool, like, or the nigga
Yeah,
starting to
I
get
know
his
that
shit
feeling.
That
up.
don't even make sense.
You start getting your shit up and they don't want to accept that they ain't walking in.
There's
and-
nothing to accept.
All right.
I'm living my life. Ain't nobody worried
I've
about you.
accepted. All right.
Accepted what? You accepted what?
It's cool.
Yeah, all right.
But you know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about. That's what
Nah, I
I'm
know what
saying. You
you're
was the
talking
same age, so you understand what I'm talking about. I'm gonna go to the
Go to
how
the
you
next
see
question if
Bad
you
Boy?
want.
How you see Bad Boy in the future as a whole? Like, do you see a future of it's like, or one day you taking over? Like, do you
Yeah,
look
for
at that
sure.
like that, or do you just want to be an artist?
Now, yeah, I definitely feel one day I'm gonna take over in a way bigger way.
Yeah.
But right now, you know, I'm focused on dropping music. About to drop my debut album soon,
Come on.
and yeah, we about to just go up. Got
Go
more
ahead.
hits on the way.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bad Boy gonna be in some movies. I feel like yeah, we could take it. Sky's the limit.
Right. Go
Like we
ahead.
gonna
And
go
talk
up.
about it. Talk about that. What you call? I heard about that.
Well,
That you supposed to play Pops.
oh yeah, I was in the Wu-Tang, new Wu-Tang. Go check that out, y'all. Wu-Tang
wow.
series out right now. Actually,
Oh wow.
season 2.
Oh wow.
Matter of fact, season 3.
Oh wow.
See what's going on.
It's going crazy.
King
Hulu.
Combs on that. big screen.
You said Hulu?
Yeah, it's on
Hulu.
Hulu. Hulu.
Facts,
Hulu original.
Hulu Originals.
Hulu original.
Jesus, that Wu-Tang show been doing some kick-ass shit. I remember when it first came out.
Oh, yeah, it's fire. Shout out Wu-Tang,
Real
RZA.
talk. Dave
all
was
of
in
them.
there. Shout out Davies.
What was that? What was that like? Emulating your pops. I know it wasn't
fire.
difficult.
Yeah, that was dope. You know, it's in the blood, so it wasn't like nothing too crazy, but it was still like
Did they ever
fire
have-
to do, because doing a movie and like just doing a TV show, being on TV is like, it's crazy. I always wanted to do that, so it's all
Mhm.
right.
Did they do any of the shit where they like telling you how he acting, you looking like?
Oh, nah.
Y'all gonna tell me how to do it? Like,
They sent me like a little briefing before, but
they
That's
like
cool.
he should
He
know
ain't
how
even
to
look
do
at
it.
that.
Yeah, he should know how to
Even
do
look
it.
at that.
nah, facts. Just went to Pops. Was like, yo, how you do this part, right?
Real tough. How difficult was it though? Just period, feeling like, you know, this is gonna be good material. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or have you acted already?
Nah, I never acted, so it was kind of like, damn. I hope I perform good on this. Like, I don't want to just like go up there and look kind of crazy, but they made me feel comfortable on the set and all that. Like, it was real easy. But the actors, they be tapping in like on a different level.
I said the same shit.
So kind of that it threw me off at first. I'm like, yo, what?
They get real serious.
he-
real
Who in
fast.
particular really stood out?
Yeah, I was acting with RZA, so yeah, he just like he was playing his part real well. He was like fully in character, cause RZA's character is like real like serious. You don't really be like playing around like that. So before the scene, I'm just like having regular conversation. He like really in character, like not even really like laughing. I'm like, yo, what's up with this nigga? then we shoot the scene, and then I'm realizing, oh, like his character's real serious, so he can't really crack that character.
And then when you yell cut, he go right back to regular.
Yeah. Well, nah. He kind of had to stay in that mode until the scene was done.
Copy.
That's what I
Copy.
realized.
Realized, like, you know, if I'm gonna be acting, I kind of gotta tap into that.
And it's like you respect the space.
Yeah.
You know, being an outsider, I've had to be on the shot. They had the same shit where, you know, right before we started, they were like, all right, we're going to roll sound, we're going to do this, and then you'll see a couple of them just sort of like getting their own mode.
Yeah, they getting their mode, like.
Yeah, or a couple of them, like you said, will be, like I was on set with Luke James, and he was like in character the whole day. And it kind of tweaked me out because he was one way, and I felt the same way you did. Where I'm like, nigga, just walk past me. It's like, I'm like, bro, I know that man just seen me reach my hand out, but he was just being bogus because his character was shiesty. Like, his character bogus is a villain, and he just trying to be mean, and he just using anything. So he just used
so they
me.
really be in character like the whole time.
But I feel him because I was the same way. Like, bro, I'm gonna turn it on when they say action. Like, you tripping. Like,
Yeah, so I was like, fuck it. I started bossing niggas around. I started acting extra like my pops.
shit.
I'm like,
Oh,
alright,
okay.
we in
Okay,
character,
right.
right?
Like,
Bet.
embrace this shit.
Oh,
Said,
bro.
"Stop bossing niggas around." That's hilarious.
that's I would have pulled the Dave Chappelle shit.
Coffee, tea.
Oh, bro.
Like now.
Oh, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
Now.
carry me on your back, man. I want a back. I want a piggyback.
Piggyback
Oh,
ride.
bro, I need all of that. If you wanted to work with any artist from any era, dead or alive, who would you get a feature with?
Damn.
And this ain't for a hit. This is just for you, for it to be special to you.
Say Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson is the guy. But
He looked like
you know,
That is
it would be dope
unbelievable.
to have an
That's
Aaliyah hook, though. Now that I'm thinking about it, like a crazy Aaliyah new hook would be dope. That would be fire.
An Aaliyah feature.
Biggie, though, that's my number one, though. Like, that song with Big, I think I'll probably go with Big first.
Word.
But I ain't
That's
never
a
thought
tough
about
feature.
the Aaliyah
That's
hook.
a tough feature, though, boy.
Yeah, Big, right?
That's a dangerous
Yeah, we gotta
feature to
come
be having.
crazy.
Yeah, that's a dangerous feature, my man.
can't sit on that for 2 years.
Yeah, that's
They gonna be like,
damn,
all right,
man.
Christian.
We could get in the stew with him, though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, yo, Big, what's up, man?
Oh bro. Oh bro. Make me better. Make me better, big. Real
Facts.
talk.
You
Real
only
I'm
got
gonna
10
get all the
minutes.
tools from him. My verse
Real
gonna be
talk.
fire. Trust me.
Real talk. Shorty ass. Man, talk about your relationship with your siblings.
Oh nah, my relationship with my siblings is great. I love all of them. Shout out Jesse, Delilah, Chance, Quincy, Just. You see it? But nah, yeah.
Crazy. And y'all got a new addition.
Oh yeah, and love, baby, love.
That's crazy.
Yep.
What's
But
that?
yeah,
What's that
relationship
like?
is great. It's great having a new sister.
Yeah.
Like, new sister around right now. Like, new life is crazy, and she just
Mama.
growing up fast. Like, I remember I seen her, and then I just went back to Miami, and she looked like a whole different person.
Mm-hmm. They start getting all that pigment in their skin. They start really waking up and being alert all the time.
Yeah.
Them
Then
eyes
they start moving
opening.
them hands. I
Fact.
love that. I miss that part. Rue used to pull on my beard like this all day. Like, she used to have to do that. That was like her soothing thing. Like, all right, he's still holding me. Like, she wouldn't even wake up. She'll just tug at my beard. Like, all right, he up.
No word.
She did that shit.
How's
Can't
all
wait to
of
see
y'all
till
with the
she
help?
like older. That's gonna be.
Rue.
It's gonna be crazy.
Rue, bird.
She's horrible.
Huh? She a bird. She's
horrible.
funny as hell, dog. She's so funny. She be around them just kicking it, dog. I'll never forget when I had to bring them over there. They was over there kicking it. They ran over there
Facts.
so easy, kicking it with them. Judy, they was like, nah, Judy be in here. He was like, man, Judy be in here by herself, just swimming around,
Yeah.
dog. She good. He like, she ain't ruining nothing, man. We over there. I thought they
Nah,
was over
for
there.
sure.
So I'm like, you want me to take her down there?
Right,
Like,
basically,
man,
yeah.
we don't care. That girl be
They
doing
used to
all
it.
type
Nah,
of shit
Junior,
around
that's
here.
my homie right
Real talk, that's bro. I'm glad y'all like you understand that. Like we got so many guys that come in here on this show that we try and present good men.
there. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? You being for the younger generation, period, just always this whole time you've been preaching positivity, having a good time, enjoying what you do, enjoying that craft, and we be highlighting the family that was around whatever good man we present. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
fact.
Just because I know for me, just hearing people when I come in the room, people be like, oh man, like you a good dude, who have to be. When I tell stories, it's like most times when I have to really think about like how I am, it's like I'm gonna end up telling you a story about when I was with one brother or something my pops told me, something my mama, my granny told me. And it just be good to hear that, like all your stories got some sort of family member, or you know what I'm saying? Like you get people sometimes that they be dope people, but it's like they stories they literally be by themselves. Every story, like,
Definitely blessed to have a big family like I have. I don't know, you know what I'm saying, what I would do without them for sure.
Real talk.
Before we get you out of here, we like to ask all of our guests on this show,
Yeah.
what are you improving on lately in your personal life?
What I'm improving on in my personal life. Probably just being more like responsible, like getting like like adult stuff in order.
You irresponsible?
Being healthy, you know what I'm saying. Now I'm not irresponsible, but sometimes life be just moving fast.
Oh yeah, for sure.
On tour, be just going, partying, and in the studio, and then back on stage. Like sometimes I don't be like taking days to like chill and rest.
Oh, just
And,
health.
Yeah,
just
like think about everything else I
what
need
they
to do.
self-care.
Yeah, self-care.
Real talk though.
That was the way you thought about it.
Yeah, I was trying to, that's something that
do it.
it's something that niggas
Self-care.
ain't used to.
It's important. It's important.
Niggas be used to just going. Like he's saying, mine's
Nah,
just
yeah, I
be
be on
before
go.
you'll look up and be like, damn, G, that
Right,
was
it's
2
Thursday.
weeks. Yeah, oh bro, that was 2
It's
weeks. I'm
Thursday.
tripping. Like I got a week before I gotta, and he'd be like, damn, I ain't even get to the gym. Like I ain't
Exactly.
sweated. Like yeah, it be like that.
Yeah,
No,
I'm
I'm through.
almost losing my six-pack and all that, so I gotta get back in the gym.
Oh, it's time. Yeah,
Get
you gotta
sturdy.
reactivate. He giving you an
No
optimal
cap.
self-drop,
Yeah.
my nigga. It's gonna sound cooler with
Christian
this nigga. I ain't
2.5,
gonna lie,
boy.
shorty. You might want to go on one of these platforms and tell them that if you want to do any drops, if niggas need any drops, bro,
Right.
you need to
Yeah.
name a price, my
Name
nigga.
a price for the drop, man. Let me
250,000,
know,
right?
man.
250,000 a
250
drop.
for the drop,
Yeah.
man.
250 for the drop is insane, bro. But I seriously though, I've there's not a lot of artists like that have you sound like an artist. No, I'm for real. Like your regular voice sounds like an artist. Like
Oh,
it's,
that's
that's just
crazy.
that's cool that you could deliver that shit. Cause there's a lot of motherfuckers that My artist sound is a totally like when I actually start rapping in the mic, it sounds different than how I am on a podcast. Like, I got a podcast voice for the podcast.
Yeah.
I can't turn off my podcast voice. This some podcast ass shit. And you still
Who
sound like
said
a
podcast voice?
This is a podcast voice. It's not a radio voice. Like, there's a radio artist voice that's like a radio, not radio artist, a radio host voice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's oh yeah, DJ. Like, you know what I'm saying? That like that energy that we are here and we are live. Bring it on down. We gonna like.
Yeah, we ain't gonna do that.
That's
on
what
this
I'm
show.
saying.
Nah,
There's
there
that
we go.
voice, and then
Yeah,
there's
no,
like
no,
the
no.
podcast, like Joe Budden, like fuck that. I heard everything this nigga said, and I didn't like not one thing, nigga. You get what I'm saying? And then you got this nigga come like, you know, it's bad boy nigga, like wavy nigga. You know, it's time it is. It's coming like
He didn't
how it's
say
coming.
wavy once.
You know I don't know how to. Oh, you know I don't know how to talk like I'm from New York that good. Not on the fly like that. I need a script. I need a script, man, to come out. He was coming, man.
Write him a
My
script,
bad.
Christian. Write him a script,
Nah,
please.
So
Got
go
you.
and let them know when the albums
plug 'em.
when the albums come in. Well, honestly, I also seen another interview where you said you ain't want to put a date on it. You don't like pressure.
Yeah,
On them
nah,
dates.
it's coming real soon.
But
real
soon, though.
soon, man.
Real soon.
This summer, it's going
Oh.
up. Let's go.
Right, get your
King
shades ready.
Chrome's album coming out.
You love the
It's going
summertime.
up. Yeah, nah,
You the summertime. When your birthday? The
definitely
summer?
not a summer.
Your birthday?
April 1st.
Oh, April
spring
Fools,
kid,
baby.
yeah.
April Fools, baby. Man, your
Come on.
jokes up. Badass.
Oh, they be
kid.
pranking the shit out of you
Crazy
on your birthday,
young
huh?
nigga.
They
Nah,
be-
never.
You ever got a
We're
gag
not gonna
gift?
start the birthday gift, the birthday pranks. I ain't get those yet. We're not
Oh,
gonna come this
word?
far.
They never did it? Oh, no, yeah, no.
Nah.
No. We're not trying to promote it. I was just asking.
Why you say we not starting those? Who wanted to start it and you shut it down?
Clearly.
Who-
Right,
yeah,
right.
you talking to somebody in
Cause
particular.
it never happened yet. So I'm like, yo,
We
They
not
just
starting
came in
that.
there like we was thinking we was just going to get
Oh
some
my
balloons.
God.
And,
Hey, I ain't
nope.
gonna lie about nigga. Everybody in my family so lucky they wasn't born on April 1st. If a nigga was born on April 1st, boy, I would torture a nigga on his birthday.
Nigga, I'd torture you.
Boy, I would get you the biggest box in the world for a gift.
I'll
and
just
you
wake
open
you-
it and it'd be
no.
another box and another box and another box and another box and another
That's
box.
not even
Man.
painful.
Until it
though.
gets so
You'll be
small, you realize it's a note that say, "I'm gonna get you something next year."
Oh, no. There's no
Sheesh.
imagination.
that's crazy.
No, it's
That
not
would
even
be-
bad. I'll
that's
just go
a
slap him. I'll wake
That's
up.
wild.
I'll
As
wake him
always,
up,
man,
waking him
we-
up with hot water.
Man, as
yeah.
always, we want to thank y'all for rocking with us on Iman Amongst Men, brought to you by Uninterrupted. I am your host, Iman Shumpert.
And I'm
Yeah,
Ari
yeah.
Shumpert.
Man, we just want to give a thank you to our guest, Christian Combs, one
Give
time.
it up.
Woo!
Give it up.
Yeah.